right, joining us now on the phone is Michael Mukasey. He's former U.S. Attorney General under George W. Bush. You've had the job, so you know it well. That's why we brought you on to talk about it. Let's tackle the issues first in terms of, what hurdles he may have. Instantly, the knock against him that the other side is pulling out is not new. It's, in fact, very old. Some 30 or 40 years ago when he said, referred to an African-American federal prosecutor, that man says, as boy. That he said that the Ku Klux Klan was fine until he found out they smoked pot. He said later that was a joke. He apologized. Is this enough to sink him?
No, it's not enough to sink him, and it shouldn't be. The remark about the Ku Klux Klan was made in the context of a murder case where two Klansmen who apparently also smoked marijuana, killed someone, and he made sure that they were prosecuted in state court where there was capital punishment, and they faced the possibility of the death penalty or of life imprisonment without parole, which the federal government did not have. In the course of a discussion about that, he made this kind of jocular comment, and maybe, one may question the taste, I suppose, but he meant nothing discriminatory by it. He said, yeah, I always thought the Klan was fine until I found out they smoked pot. And the notion of a pot-smoking Klansman was something of an oddity then, probably something of an oddity now.
Yeah,
but
in context, the way you say it,
based on that, is ridiculous.
Yeah, obviously, it was enough to sink him last time around. In the meantime, when he was under Reagan, when he was he was nominated for a federal judgeship and was denied due to a lot of this back and forth. Talk to me about him, though, on the issues. You've had the job, and he has served on the Senate Armed Services Committee, Senate Judiciary Committee. He was a U.S. Attorney General. Does he have the right experience, and what do you think of his positions?
He is outstandingly experienced and outstandingly well qualified. He has seen it from the legislature. Look, he was on the committee that oversaw the department, had oversight over the department when I served, and I got to know him then. He is very close to the issues. He knows what the mission is of the department, and he's very much committed to it. As you point out, he's had the experience of being a U.S. attorney, so he knows it from the field standpoint. He couldn't be better prepared.
In terms of having held the job, what do you think is the biggest challenge today, and is he up for that challenge?
So the biggest challenge is to get your arms around what it is that's going on at the department in the way of their inventory of cases, what their priorities are, figuring out what the priorities are of the president-elect, and putting things in line with those priorities. Some of it involves deciding which cases should be brought, which cases should perhaps not be brought, and part of it involves, allocation of resources. That's really, in large measure, what the job is about at this point. But the first job is to find out what it is that's going on there. And in fact, I believe today a team of people went to the department to start that process.
Yeah. Boy, when you talk about the ordering of cases based on the president's priority, it does make it sound like it's more political than we all think it is. That's an interesting perspective. Sir, thanks for coming on. I hope you'll come back.
But it's not a question of bringing particular cases. That's not what I mean. I don't mean prosecute this person or that person. I mean where you put the reresources. Do you put it into immigration enforcement, or do you put it into Medicaid fraud enforcement, or do you put it someplace else? That's inherent in the job.
Yeah, no, I understand completely. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time. We'll see you soon.